Hello friends. Okay, so today I am gonna do some meal prep for the work week. I just got into Modesto, California, just went to Sprouts and got some groceries. So I'm gonna kind of talk you through a meal prep for the week. So I'm gonna do shake for breakfast, some sort of protein bar at work. I also have leftover turkey lunch meat from when I went to Vegas, so I'm going to eat that. I got a watermelon, so I'm going to cut that up. I'm going to do a Cajun shrimp and rice dish with roasted broccoli and cauliflower. I'm going to have my oatmeal, and then I'm also going to make sweet potato hash and chicken. So we're going to kind of basically, I always plan my meals ahead of time. So I sit down and figure out what fits my macros, put it into my Fitness Pal, and then I go from there. So that's what I've come up with for the week. I always plug in stuff that I already have at the house. That way I'm not overbuying, or I have extra leftover food that's just sitting around. It keeps my cost low as well as waste low. So that's both super important. So what we're gonna prep tonight is we're gonna do the shrimp and the rice with the broccoli, and then the chicken and sweet potato hash. Everything else, basically, we're gonna cut up the watermelon. But basically everything else, like my shake and my oatmeal, I'll go ahead and make the night before for work, or if I'm at home, I can go ahead and just grate the zucchini for the day that goes in my oatmeal, make a shake really quick, and it's super easy to go. So I always cook the food that I need to cook and kind of weigh out everything and put them into containers into the fridge. So all I have to do is grab the meals that I have to microwave and go out the door. So it's kind of just a thought process behind how I get started. So we'll get to cooking. Sorry, the trash can made a noise. For the cauliflower, I always make, we're going to do cheesy cauliflower. So, I am making a mess with this stuff. So you're going to need cauliflower, I don't think I have olive oil. This might have to wait until tomorrow. Well, shit. Okay. This is gonna have to wait till tomorrow, because I have to go get olive oil from the grocery store. Great. Joys of traveling and meal prepping at the same time. So, what I'm going to do is put the cauliflower back in the refrigerator for now, and we'll go over that tomorrow, because I think I get off at least an hour, so I can cook that tomorrow. Alright, so I'm just going to throw this back in here. Basically, you're going to need nutritional yeast, olive oil, paprika, and then broccoli or cauliflower. I use both. Hopefully the oven turned on. Okay, so basically now we're going to do sweet potato hash. So I use 1 onion. Depending on the bell pepper, I'll use 1 to 2. It just depends. So this is a yellow onion. You can use whatever you want. I like the sweet yellow onions. My mom likes the white onions. It's just your preference. Okay, so trying to clean up some of my mess here. Dump all this here. Okay, so I just basically dice this pretty small because I don't like honking onion bits in my hash. So actually I probably should cut the sweet potato up first because we gotta boil that first. I have one in there for you to use. This knife is super sharp. Okay, I don't peel my sweet potatoes. I just cut them. It's again your preference if you want to peel your sweet potatoes. And I don't do anything special how to cut. I really don't even know how to cut sweet potatoes. I just dice them pretty small because you're gonna boil these and you don't want some pieces to be done faster than others. So just kind of cut them up. Actually, I'm going to cut these a little bit bigger than normal so they don't get all mushy and gross. And then I weigh my stuff out. So like I said, I track macros, so everything goes into my fitness pal. So I just turn my scale on, put this on there, zero it out. And then I throw all of my ingredients on my plate, or bowl, or whatever you have. So that I can eventually put them in my fitness pal as a recipe. And if y'all are interested in doing that, I can do a tutorial over that. It's super easy. A lot of y'all don't count macros, so if y'all are interested, let me know and I'll do a tutorial over that. But for now, we're just gonna do meal prep. basically take a piece of paper and write down all my weights so I can put it in my fitness pal later. So 693, whoops, sweet potato. All right, so I'm gonna get these in a pot on the stove to boil while I cut up the rest of my ingredients. Well, I'm gonna heat the water up first. Okay. So, all right. So then I'm gonna do my whole onion. I don't have olive oil for this either, but that's okay. I guess I'll just use a little bit of butter. And then my scale cut off, so I have to actually add what was on there before. So 230, ouch, 238 bell pepper. Okay, so then we check on sweet potatoes. Probably another 5 minutes or so, they're almost done. Let me pull out my recipe I always use. It's in my recipe book if you have that. I don't know why I need the recipe. I have it memorized almost. Okay, basically I just need garlic and paprika, which is right here in front of my face. I got roasted garlic this time, so we'll see what that does, what that tastes like. Okay. There's only one pot, so we have to wait to cook the rice. Oh, we can cut the watermelon, I guess. Let me rinse this off. You basically don't want them, you just want them soft enough for you to put your fork through, because you're going to put them back in whenever you saute your garlic, onion, and pepper. You're going to put them back in the mixture and cook them a little bit more, so you kind of want them a little underdone, which honestly these are probably a little overdone, but it's going to turn out fine. It's a hash, so it doesn't have to be like perfect. So, get your big skillet. A little bit of butter. I use the Earth Balance Soy Free. It's a vegetable oil blend. It's like, I just use a little bit, probably like a tablespoon. So that in my pan. I let it melt before I throw everything else in there. So let that heat up, and I'm going to cut some of this watermelon real quick. Okay, spin. Onions, bell pepper, oh no, just kidding. Onions and garlic first. I don't measure my garlic, I dump it in there. So probably like, let me take you over here. one out for tomorrow's lunch. So I weighed out 2 days worth of sweet potato hash, but the rest of it in that container that you saw me weighing out. So I go ahead and get 2 days worth of meals weighed out. I usually weigh out more than that, but I don't feel lazy right now. So I only have one skillet and one pot. So right now we're going to go ahead and do the Cajun rice while we peel our shrimp. So I'll kind of show you what that looks like. Two tablespoons of butter. Spoonful of this. I'm doing 3 tablespoons of this. That together. I'm going to do like a cup or so of rice. I just got this in the bulk food section at Sprouts. Just dump that in there. Mix this together. always double the broth or liquid to the rice. Let me show you. I don't think you can really see, but it's raining. Went to turn the hot tub on, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get into it tonight. So, I'm eating peanut clusters while they're probably my healthy food. I don't know how I want to cook the chicken. I could just put a dry rub on it. I guess I can do that. Same thing. I weigh my meat before I cook it and after I cook it. So I'm just going to put this back on and put that on here. And just throw, well. I'm gonna do just a little bit. I have to like coat the bottom of the pan because I don't want a whole lot of extra calories on my chicken. I just have this Kroger brand of chicken seasoning I'm trying to use up, so I'm going to use this. I'm just going to sprinkle it pretty much all over. I'm just going to use these extra plates. I don't want to waste. I'm just going to put them on here and sprinkle, even though I just washed my hands. or melting a little bit of butter. I'm gonna throw a little bit of Cajun seasoning in there, shrimp. I'm gonna let that hang out till my rice is done, and then I'm gonna dump everything in the same thing. Cook the shrimp in the rice, and then I'm gonna do the broccoli and cauliflower for a side for that. About same as the rice. A little out. Oh yeah! I'm trying to get rid of this seasoning. It's not the best. It's got preservatives and shit in it, so I'm actually just trying to get make my own seasonings and stuff. So trash for this. Gonna do a little bit of Creole because I was out of the Cajun. So be careful, it's gonna be a little spicy. Just gonna mix this up. Looks like a marinade. It's kind of hard when this isn't my kitchen, on where bowls and shit are, so I'm just gonna weigh this shrimp really quick, just like I did everything else. Come on, 0. Paper towels. This is 2 pounds of shrimp. Just in case you're wondering. Okay, so turn my chicken real quick. Basically what I do is stir this all around. If you have a Ziploc, it's probably going to be easier for you to do it that way. I don't think I do. So, just toss my shrimp in here. Man down. Just get them all tossed around. You can add more, like I'll probably actually add a little bit more seasoning. Oh, ew. Gets in your nose. Okay. So then that's just going to hang out. While the chicken finished cooking. So the rice is taking forever. So instead of in a pan, I dumped it into a pot and put a lid on it because I think I'm pretty sure that's what I should have done anyways. I had dumped the rest of that chicken stock container in there so that it would cook the rice. I'm hoping I don't have to add water because this is kind of embarrassing. I go through spurts where I can cook rice and then I can't. I don't know what the problem is. So we still have the rice simmering in here. Simmering pretty good. I should probably turn that down a little bit. I still have chicken left to cook. This is actually almost done. Turn it up just a little bit. I have chicken and hash already done. And then we have shrimps marinating for the rice. So that's what we have going on right now. So I'm going to keep cooking. Basically, I'm going to weigh the chicken done, so I just zero a plate. Like normal. All the done chicken, $2.79. And then I do, so it's 1.3. My chicken's pretty much always 1.3. I was just showing you because I figured that's what it was gonna be. But and then whenever that way. I could put it in my Fitness Pal as a recipe, but I just do my meat like this. Basically, 6 ounces of chicken is my portion size, so I just weigh out 4.6 ounces whenever I go to put it in containers because that equals 6 ounces of the cooked weight. So if you want a detailed tutorial on that, I can do that later, but for time's sake, I'm not right now. So basically what I do is I put my sweet potato hash, this is what I'm going to eat with my chicken, and I just weigh out 4.6 ounces. That's way too much. Right on the money. Right on the money. Okay. Then I'm going to put this chicken into something, and then I'm going to cook the shrimp because my rice is still not done. So. I'm going to add a little bit of leftover, I don't have that much left, but I have a little bit of butter left. Rice is finally done after 2 hours. Okay, so basically had to add a shit ton of water to it for it to finish. So let's recap what we did today. So Cajun rice with Cajun shrimp is going to be one meal. I still have to make, hold on, peanut butter, blackened chicken with sweet potato hash there. These are the two that I weighed out. Plus we cut up watermelon, and then I will have to tune you back in tomorrow to make the cheesy broccoli and cauliflower that I really, really like. That's seriously a recipe that's on repeat all the time. Okay, home from work finally. I stopped at the grocery store. Oops. and got some olive oil. So I'm going to show you how to make my cheesy cauliflower. I usually just use cauliflower with it, but recently made broccoli with it, and it's really delicious. So I'm going to do half and half this week, as long as it's still good. Yeah, okay. So basically, you just cut all your florets off of this. Get a big bowl. I don't think I have one. Oh, jeez. You know what? I have a pot. So, same thing. I really don't have to measure this too much because it mostly comes out to be about the same macros. So, but I always like to cut these up fairly small because then they get crispy. Crispier. Oh, I need to turn my oven on. Oven at 400. While that heats up, at least I can kind of gracious. Okay, then you need about, I usually do about 2 tablespoons of olive oil to about 700 grams, so that's 1,200 grams. So I'll do like 3 or 4 tablespoons of olive oil. dump it right over. Do 4. Okay. Then you need paprika and nutritional yeast. I just put a plate over my pot. Hopefully this works. I don't know if it's gonna work. We're just gonna use the lid. Usually I have like a big bowl. So we're just gonna use the lid. And then I just shake it up. Made a mess. So mix it all up. And then that's what it looks like. Honestly, I'm just going to dump the rest of this container in there. Yeah. Making a way bigger mess than what I normally do. Okay. So then you just put this on a cookie sheet, 400 degrees. Usually it takes about 30 to 40 minutes. I just basically cook it till it's crispy, just like any other roasted veggie, just until your preference, until you are comfortable and it's where you want it. I always cook mine a little extra done because I like mine really crispy, but I'll show you when they come out of the oven. I think my landlord took the sheet. So we're just going to line the oven with this. Can't win for losing. This is all I have. This will be fun. Plus I'm going to do shakes for breakfast and then protein oatmeal for a snack. So I'll actually probably go switch those. Protein oatmeal for breakfast, driving to work, and then a shake as a snack later. So that meal prep took about 2.5 hours. The rice honestly was the longest thing. Plus I only have one pot, one skillet, so that took a little bit longer. But this should last me the rest of the week. So love you guys. See you later.